the sound of strength, the gallop of grace, and the silent gaze of loyalty. For centuries, they've fought beside us, worked with us, traveled with us. But do we truly know them? This is not just the story of an animal, but of a companion, a warrior, and a soul. Welcome to Heart of the Horse. The powerful, elegant horses we see today are the result of a journey that began millions of years ago. But it all started with a tiny creature hidden in the forest. 50 million years ago, during the Eocene epoch, the Hyracotherium, the earliest known horse ancestor, roamed the earth. It was about the size of a fox, agile, and lived in dense forests. It had toes, not hooves, and was built more for hiding than for speed. But the earth began to change. Forests gave way to open grasslands, and that little creature had to change with it. Toes fused, hooves formed, bodies grew taller, legs stronger. It had to run. To survive in the open, speed was everything. Species like Mesohippus came, then Merychippus, and eventually the modern horse, Equus. Horses didn't just evolve, they adapted brilliantly to the shifting world. Today, the thunder of hooves is more than sound. It's the echo of a 50 million year evolutionary journey. And that journey still continues. The horse was the animal that changed human destiny. When we first encountered them, they were wild. But over time, a bond began to form. At first, early humans hunted horses. But soon they realized these animals were more than food. They could be partners. Around 5,000 years ago, on the steppes of Central Asia, humans domesticated the horse. And from that moment, the world shifted. Trade routes opened, civilizations connected. In war, horses became the force behind empires. Human movement accelerated, borders expanded, cultures spread. The horse wasn't just a ride, it was a co-author of history. A warrior's ally in battle, a farmer's strength in the field. In art, mythology, and literature, horses have always been revered. Because with them, we walked, we ran, and we conquered. Horses, though they don't speak, communicate powerfully with each other and with us. Their body language is their primary way of expressing emotions and intentions. The ears of a horse. When you watch a horse's ears, you can instantly tell how it feels. If the ears point forward, it means the horse is focused on something, perhaps curious. If they flatten back, the horse might be frightened or agitated. A horse's eyes also reveal a lot. If the eyes are wide and round, it could indicate fear or concern. But if they narrow and soften, it's a sign of relaxation and trust. And then, of course, the tail. Horses' tails, like their ears, express their emotional state. If the tail is held high and moves quickly, the horse is excited or alert. A slow, gentle swish typically indicates contentment. The body language of horses not only reveals their emotional state, but also their social structure. Smaller horses often look to larger ones for guidance, following them in the herd. This is a reflection of the hierarchy within the herd. A horse's body language is its most powerful means of communication. A glance, a movement, a touch. They all say so much. Horses may not use words, but they are never silent. Horses are not only individual creatures, but social animals that thrive in groups. Their place in the herd is determined not just by physical strength, but by social intelligence. In the wild, horses typically live within a hierarchy. The leader of the herd, known as the alpha horse, plays a pivotal role. The alpha horse protects and guides the group. Its decisions are respected by the other members. But leadership is not gained through strength alone. It comes from the ability to make wise and cautious choices. Another remarkable trait of horses is their ability to form deep bonds. Mothers, in particular, form incredibly strong connections with their foals. This bond is crucial for the foal's survival. As foals grow, they start to find their place within the group, learning essential survival skills through interactions with others. The structure of horse society dictates how they interact with each other. Once a horse has established its place in the herd, it lives in peace. Aggression and conflict usually occur during leadership challenges or territorial defense, but for the most part, horses live harmoniously, trusting each other. These social bonds are a key factor in the horse's survival. The same foundation of trust and cooperation is what allows them to connect with humans. Horses have not only been companions to humans, but vital parts of the workforce throughout history. Since their domestication, they've worked alongside us. But this cooperation requires trust, patience, and continuous training. Training a horse begins at a young age. For a horse to be guided and perform various tasks, it needs a wide range of skills. These skills are not only physical, but also mental and emotional. The first lessons often focus on leadership and trust. The horse learns to trust its handler. In this phase, the basics are taught: calming, following commands, and being directed. This stage is crucial in strengthening the bond of trust between horse and human. Horses are not just used for transport. Today, horses serve in police and military units, in rescue teams, and even in therapy and rehabilitation programs. Each horse, through its training, serves a purpose and works in harmony with humans to achieve amazing results. In the workplace, a horse offers more than just power and speed. It also provides intelligence and emotional awareness. Some horses, through special training, form bonds with trauma survivors, offering them psychological support. The training journey of a horse is one of the deepest and most important aspects of its bond with humans. This bond makes a horse more than just a workforce. It makes it a friend, a helper, and a companion. Today, horses live in a world far removed from the battlefields of the past. Once essential for armies, agriculture, and transportation, horses are now mostly used for recreational purposes and sports. Yet, this hasn't weakened the bond they share with humans. The role of horses in the modern world goes beyond physical strength. Today, they hold a significant place in sports, such as horseback riding and racing. Race horses are known for their speed, while riding horses captivate us with their elegance. But their role in sports is much more than just being competitors or riders. Horses have also found an important place in therapy. Equine therapy, a method that utilizes the calming effects of horses, helps individuals dealing with mental health challenges. Many therapy programs have been successful due to the emotional intelligence and trust that horses provide. Furthermore, for many people, horses remain a source of emotional connection. Spending time with horses offers not only physical exercise, but also emotional relief. Horses offer a kind of therapy, silent yet powerful. The time we share with them brings us peace and tranquility. In the modern world, horses still symbolize freedom, strength, and grace. They continue to inspire people, just as they did in the past. Strong, loyal, and elegant. The spirit of horses, though evolved, still remains with us, maintaining its inner bond. This is the end of Heart of the Horse. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We are once again in awe of the strength, grace, and loyalty of horses. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow us. That way, you can continue discovering more secrets of the animal kingdom with us. See you in the next video. We'd love to hear from you. Which part of the documentary moved you the most? Have you ever had a special bond with a horse? What animal would you like us to feature in our next documentary?